I'm Charlie Blair, Managing Director and co-founder of Gravitricity Ltd. We're a grid-scale electricity storage company, and as you might have guessed, we use gravity to store electricity. How do we do this? Here's a nice mock-up of our system. Simply put, we drop very heavy weights down deep vertical shafts. Very heavy, we're talking several thousand tons. The shafts can be mine shafts, so several hundred meters deep, or newly sunk shafts in the future. In order to think of us conceptually, we're like pumped hydro. In terms of our performance, we're much more like lithium batteries. So we lift the heavy weight up the mine shaft using electrically driven winches. That charges the system. The weight can sit at the top of the shaft as long as we want, and then we can discharge very quickly by lowering the weight back down the shaft with the winches running as generators rather than as motors. Why are we doing this? Well, we're in a global transition, energy transition. We're moving to more renewables, more nuclear, or potentially nuclear, which is flatline, and electrification of transport and heating. All of that creates peakiness and unpredictability on grids. So in that transition, we need a lot more flexibility. Some of that flexibility will be energy storage, and there are huge projections for growth in energy storage. So really big numbers. Okay, we've gone jumping through. Really big numbers, and they're global numbers as well. Global growth, and markets in the hundreds of billions of dollars per year. This is our team. We're a small team. We're based in Edinburgh. We are the sort of innovators in the middle of the team. You might recognize the two on the left. Peter Frankel has an MBE for Services to Marine Energy, innovator for 40 years in clean energy. Martin Wright is our chairman. He's also chairman of the Renewable Energy Association. And we're surrounded by experts in particular fields. Bob on the left is our geological and shaft sinking expert, with John, his partner from ex-partner from Secor. Lorne Bayer is our IP advisor, kind of looks like an IP advisor there. And Edmund is our sort of stand-in FD helping us out. We have the relationships with the universities that you might expect, but the big, major, long-term partnerships, the real team that matters. As I said, we're a small, innovative company. We want to work with the big industrial players. This is really big, heavy engineering. The OEMs is the obvious one, working with winch partners on the winch, which is the core of our system, with cable manufacturers, with motor generators and gearbox companies are the OEMs. Also increasingly looking to work with EPC contractors and drilling contractors, and with customers. So we're working under NDA with a bunch of network operators, with generation and supply utilities, and with mines to bring the customer voice. And just a couple of slides here to show that we've done this before, our team. Peter Frankel, Martin Wright were the co-founders of Marine Current Turbines. They, a small innovative company based in Bristol, took that company to market via an industrial consortium and via a multi or tens of millions of pound trade exit to Siemens. So we have done this before. So quickly on our technology, what's unique about what we do? I haven't got time to run through all of this. I'll simplify it down. There we are. We are fast. We respond very fast to signals from the grid, sub-second. We're durable. We have a 75,000 cycle life, which compares to perhaps 5 if you're lucky for lithium batteries. And that makes us cheap. On any sort of levelized calculation, we are very cheap for power and cheap for energy. It's power applications that are valuable for us. And our applications, well, we provide services to the grid, as I said, to industrial users who are on site, and to generators who might be on site as well. As I said, our first projects, the market is entirely global. This is a technology that, when we make it work, will go huge. It's not just a UK thing, it's very much a global thing. Early projects will be in existing mine shafts. Believe it or not, there are 59,000 vertical shafts in the UK. 59,000, it's an unbelievable number from the Coal Authority. A very small proportion of those ones are actually going to be usable by us, but there are hundreds of mine vertical shafts in Europe, thousands of vertical shafts around the world. And after developing the existing mine shaft market, we'll move on to deploying in shafts where we sink our new shafts exactly where the storage is required. This opens up a whole new market proposition where we are a piece of the infrastructure on the grid. Moving very fast here. Our R&D program, we're looking for money now, raising money for a 250 kilowatt concept demonstrator. We have £650,000 in the bank from Innovate UK for that. We're looking for 500,000. Really quickly, we have an A round when we plan to deploy our first full-scale prototype, and our industrial partners will be coming in then. I've got a red flag.
Yeah, if you really are out.
I'm giving myself an extra 10 seconds because it slowed down so much. We've got lots of good traction.
We did that.
And here we go. We got an ask looking to speak to individual investors and angel investors. It's £500,000 we need now to match fund 650 from government. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.